Well, here we go, in my fishing den. Well, that's what the wife called it. This is where all the magic happens in my home. I don't know if you can see that in there. A bait or corn. Let's see. Some good glugs. It's £1. Raspberry. Toffee. You need to add a liquid to your boilies, full of caffeine, sugar. Fish don't mind it. A lot of my baits do have a cell activator in it, which is absolutely mega. And chapel baits are bought out of glug, banana. Another essential I use. There with eggs, tuna, corn, spam, bacon grill, bait check, hemp. Small tins of luncheon meat. Mega bait. There's my boilie tables down there. This is all my additives for my boilie mixes. That's full of the stuff as well, such as fish meal. Some previously mini ones I'd made, some rock hard ones. Food for fishing trips. This is my homemade boilie station. You see. Roll my boilies, boom, straight down into a tray underneath. But I will show you that another time. Compressor for my boilie gun. I do have a hand one as well. My cooker for cooking my seed. Whey protein. Bread maker for mixing my baits. Soon be going to Melbourne Park. Probably about 4 days, 5 days. Just going to do some short sessions for now. See what happens with my new baits. Let's have a look and see what I'm going to be taking if I can get in. You can see there's mackerel there. So I decided to do my own fish meal. I actually made some tester boilies, and that is mackerel cooked, whizzed up, and that's what you get. How minging is that? That is 2.5 mackerel baked in the oven, whizzed up, and baked again, and whizzed up again, and it'll give you a thick, gooey paste, which on its own would be mega on your boilies. Let's have a look in here. We've got raspberry and banana boilies. Then we've got raspberry and rhubarb. These are the salt testers, the smaller ones. This one is the one that I've made out of the mackerel. See that? Smelly, but I've added toffee, so I've got a sweet fish meal. I won't get into my other baits yet, that will come later on when I'm showing you some basic recipes at work and that I've caught on. I'll get that back in there. Well, they are mackerel, and I'm going to be making my own fish meal. So all I'm going to do, half a dozen of them at a time, in the oven, bake it, crunch it up, bake it again, then stick it in a whizzer. And I'll show you exactly how I'll do it in the stages. Nothing else added to it, just pure mackerel. I'm in my bait shed, as you can see. There's some mackerel in the oven. I'm going to be baking them high. I've cut the tails off because I want to use them for do a bit of piking. Oh, there you go, it's in. Well, here we are. I'll show you what I do. There's some mackerel. I've baked in the oven. Not very pleasant. As you can see, there's no tails on them. I've kept the tails for pikefish in the winter. That is what we're going to turn the mackerel into. As you can see, it's a horrible glucky paste. Ugh, and it stinks. I would suggest if you can cook it outside, I really would. Right. Well, there we are. Mackerel head and guts. Now we're gonna whiz it up. Oh, the smell. There he goes. Now if you had smelly vision, you'd be balking because it's thin. Bones, head, fins, everything. In a blender. At the end of the day, you're making fish meal. That's all fish meal is. Crushed down fish. Use this straight like this and put it over your boilies. I wear gloves. There we go, a couple more in there. Well, nearly done. The equivalent of over 20 mackerel there and a couple of pounds of fish paste, mackerel paste. There we go, let's have a look. I mean, oh, look at that, gross. But you don't get any more natural than that. Look at that. Yuck. But it's mega. When you make boilies with this, when you make your mixture, if you know what KG1 boilies are, your paste looks almost identical to that. Darkens off when you cook them yourself, like. But I've actually made some, and my new baits are going to be sweet fish. I have done some testers, which I will be using very shortly. I've done toffee and mackerel, and it doesn't smell too bad, although I wouldn't eat it myself. Well, there's fish paste. I'll whack it in the blender one more time, make sure there's like bits of bone like that are not in it, and it whizzes down and out. Yeah, well, there we go, mackerel paste.